It's Matt McLaren, and we are hanging out, at least I have been, as you can probably tell because this beer is already half drank, here at 3 Wide Brewing in Fort Worth. Now this is on the west side of Texas Motor Speedway, in the shadow of it, as I like to say. So let's go in and see what they've got for us, because I think you're gonna like it. Super cool place with a great patio, as you can see. A lot of people hanging out on a beautiful Friday afternoon. You walk in and I'll tell you this, of the 500 plus breweries I've been to in the country, this one's gonna blow your mind. Come on.
Okay, Maddie, so we have the Prickly Pear IPA from 3 Wide.
Yes.
Which we just got sampled from Greg.
Yeah, you guys tried it. So it is an IPA, but it's also, so I didn't know this till they told me, but the prickly pear cactus is the state plant of Texas.
Didn't know that.
And I guess that cactus has a fruit that it produces, and they used that fruit from the cactus in the beer. And they used a lot of juice, so this, you pick up, it's not a pear. It's just called prickly pear cactus, but it's not a pear.
I bet you taste that fruit, Dave.
Yeah, it's sweet. So when you drink the beer,
Bet you like that.
I think it's really unique. It's really different.
The aroma is delicious.
There it is. It really is, though, because it smells, it's not pear, which I didn't understand that when
I mean, it's
learned about
kind
prickly
of
pear.
like floral and grapefruit.
Yeah, in a sense, and it's a sweetness, but it's an IPA, so you get a little bitterness, but it's really dry because they used so much of the prickly pear fruit juice in it, concentrate to make the beer, that it kind of, it's a really unique, I don't know that, of all the beers I've ever had, I can't say that I've had one with prickly pear in it.
I know.
It's a really unique thing, and when you taste it, you're like, whoa, okay, what is this? There's because you do get a little bitterness, but you get sweetness, and then it's really dry as well. And I think it's, once you have a couple sips, man, I mean, it opens up, and it's really good.
Yeah, the aftertaste is really nice.
Yeah.
What kind of color are we working with here?
What would you describe it?
A light amber.
Pretty pale.
Yeah, they
for
say
an IPA.
that the fruit makes like a chartreuse type color.
I don't know what chartreuse actually is, but, it sounds right to me.
Which the fruit is a pinkish red, and I think if you kind of hold this up, you can kind of see it's there's a little pinkish hue to it, because I used a lot of juice in this. So
What's the ABV?
I believe it's 6.5.
Okay, so it's not a crusher.
Yeah, no. It's just an IPA, and again, it's not. I don't think it's bitter.
No,
you
it's
get
not.
bitterness on the first couple sips, but that sweetness really kind of balances it and cuts it really well. It's very unique and really cool. And the cans are badass looking.
Which you can take the prickly pear home with you if you show up here and you would like. You can take a 6er home with you.
You can.
And they have it on draft here as well?
They do. You can get I'm drinking it. We got it on draft. You can hang out and drink it, or you can take a 6-pack home to go. And they'll have it all month long.
Or get you a growler.
Yeah, you could do that. I'm sure they'll fill a growler if you got one.
I'm definitely dragging something out of here.
I bet you are.
Uh-huh.
What are
6 of them.
Look at that thing.
6 of them.
Look at that pop.
Is your face on
God,
it?
look at this. No, not this time.
They should have put your face in.
Well, they want it to sell.
Like in one of the cactuses, yeah.
They want it to sell. That's why they used to put my face on the cans, and they realized, well, they're always getting them, so they took it off, and now people are actually buying the beer.
We love coming to 3 Wide Brewery. The atmosphere is phenomenal. We love playing games, hanging out with our friends, and the new prickly pear beer is delicious.
All right, guys, here we are hanging out in the brew house area, back behind the scenes at 3 Wide Brewing here in Fort Worth. And of course, we're hanging out because we're here for the P1 6-pack Beer of the Month release party, which is this bad boy, the Just the Prickly Pear IPA. And this is a dude I know pretty well. His name is Tom. Brews the beers here at 3 Wide. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, Matt.
So I want to learn a little bit, because we had you in studio, we talked about the beer, but let's tell everybody watching this a little bit about how you came up with the prickly pear cactus idea and using that fruit, and how you used it in the beer.
So the prickly pear cactus fruit is something that people don't normally see because the cows like to eat it.
Okay.
So they usually just see the cactus itself. It's something that has a real nice floral note to it, but it brings a sweetness that you don't always see in an IPA, that kind of fruity sweet. So what we did was we found a source for actual prickly pear juice.
Okay.
Used it, fermented it in, and then used some of it in the back end in order to bring those flavors out.
Yeah, I think that this one is one of those that drinks, and I've been trying to explain it to people, and to me, the first time I tried it, when you brought it in, I was like, okay, this is really unique and different. It has a sweetness to it. You do get kind of a little bit of the bitters you'd expect from any IPA, but it also drinks pretty dry.
Yeah, it does, and that's partially because of the fact that we're using the prickly pear cactus fruit in fermentation.
Okay. Yeah.
Simple sugars are going to ferment down a little bit. It softens what they bring, the flavors, which is also why we add some in the back end as well. That's post fermentation. But some of that dryness. Think about the desert, right? It's a desert plant, so we kind of wanted to bring those things together and give it that desert feel.
Okay, now that you say that, yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that's why you talk to the guy who brewed the beer, because then you have a better understanding of it. So tell us a little bit about Three Wide, because you guys have been here, what is it, a little like 2.5 years, I guess now.
Yeah, we celebrated our second anniversary in March.
That's right, yeah.
On the 3rd of March.
Okay.
Of course.
So it's a little over 2 years, yeah.
3.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we've been in Fort Worth brewing great beers here for about 2 years, and just trying to bring a unique take on some classic styles, but also thinking a little bit outside of the box, something that you're not going to taste. I think this is a great example of that.
And you guys are in stores. You can find them in cans. You can find them in probably, I would imagine, whatever bars or restaurants that you guys like to go into where you're finding craft beer. Three Wide is pretty widely available.
Absolutely. We have a set of core brands that are out, and there are both in package, in cans and in keg in your local watering hall. And then we have 30 taps here. So that's kind of unheard of, and that's what gives us the ability to try something new, try something different, bring a beer for everybody.
Yeah, and that's
right?
Yeah.
And so that's the key to us is if you walk in, there's probably a beer for you, or you don't like beer.
You know what? I would agree with you, because I have some friends that are up here hanging out, and they're like, well, what would you recommend? Ask a couple of questions like, hey, I got this for you. Look, just because you may not want just the Prickly Pear IPA, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you're like Donnie and you're like, I don't know about IPAs, he actually highly enjoyed this one because it does have that sweetness to it. And I always love to tell people, hey, if you're not sure when you walk into a brewery, and you guys of course do this, get a flight. Get a flight of beers and try. It's 4-ounce tasters. Sometimes brewers will do 5, usually 4 ounces, and you can try 4, 5, 6 different beers and try to figure out what you like. And the bartenders here, you guys have a great staff, and they'll help you find something.
Yeah, we do flights. It's 6 beers to
That's right, yeah.
So you can definitely choose your own adventure. You can choose the ones you like, and then choose a couple that are going to take you. Maybe you're coloring outside the lines a little.
Well, there you go. So come check them out. Maybe you'll see Tom brewing a beer when you're here at Three Wide Brewing in Fort Worth.
Hope to see you here. Cheers.